Hello, you're here for one more lesson of this AutoCAD 2016 training course, and the topic for today will be constraints in motion assemblies. So far we've seen only simple applications of these parametric tools, for sure that these parametric tools may seem simple, but you can build some fairly elaborate parametric models using both geometric and dimensional constraints. I've created a very simple geometry here, and the idea it is to try to show you a very simple example of motion and how can we work with these constraints in such a way that we can simulate motion. This is because besides having a drawing of a part that adjusts, and we've seen that in our previous lessons, and this part can adjust itself in changes by the dimensional constraints. We can create also assemblies that will allow you to study linkages and motion. This is very, very important. So let us try to insert some constraints. So the first thing I will do, and first, this is a piston with a crankshaft. The idea is to simulate the motion of it, okay? I will put some dimensional constraints in here, okay? This is done. And I will put another one in here. Okay, this is to avoid changes on the size of this rectangle. Now I will put some horizontal geometrical constraints in this here and the same in this here. And this way I will limit the motion of this rectangle, so I'm avoiding changes on the size, and I'm saying that it can only move on a horizontal way. I will put some constraint also in this size here, and now I will put also a coincident so that they are not splitted. In this point here with this point here, okay? They are coincident, so they cannot split. I need also one radius here, okay, that's it. I will need also a coincident on this point so that they do not split as in here. So coincident, and I will say endpoint of this with the endpoint of this, okay? And finally, I will put some fixed point on the center of this arc. So fix center of this, so we will not move this guy here. So now I will simply click here to highlight my grips, and if I move my point, okay, I can simulate things. I could put other conditions, I could make other more complex assemblies, but the idea it can be to simulate motion to see what happened in limit conditions, and I can make measurements of many things in this particular thing. So this is a very simple example to show you how to handle with motion, and you understand that this cannot be this is not a simulation software, but you can make some nice functions if you think a little about the possibilities and if you know the limitations you have with this function. But I think it's quite nice, okay? So if you need any help, again, you can put us your examples and ask us for some help. We'll try to support you in your needs.